Imagine risking everything you own. Not once, not twice, but over and over again. In 2008, Elon Musk was running out of money. Tesla was on the verge of collapse. SpaceX had suffered multiple rocket failures. The global financial crisis was destroying businesses around the world. Most people would have walked away. Most people would have protected what they had left. But Elon Musk did the exact opposite. He put everything on the line. And that decision would help build one of the most powerful business empires in modern history. This is the story of how a kid from South Africa became one of the most influential entrepreneurs on Earth. Long before Tesla, long before SpaceX, Elon Musk was a quiet child growing up in South Africa. Unlike most children his age, he spent countless hours reading books. Science fiction became an obsession. Stories about space travel, technology, and the future filled his imagination. While other kids played outside, Elon often sat alone reading for hours. Books became his escape, and eventually his blueprint for the future. At just 12 years old, he taught himself computer programming. Soon after, he created a simple video game called Blaster. He sold it for around $500. Wasn't a fortune, but it proved something important. Technology could create opportunities, and Elon wanted bigger opportunities, much bigger. As he grew older, he became convinced that the future of innovation wasn't in South Africa, it was in North America. So he left home, moved to Canada, and later attended university. But Elon wasn't interested in a traditional career. He wasn't dreaming about becoming an employee. He wanted to build companies that could change the world. In the mid-1990s, the internet was still new. Most people had no idea how much it would change the world. But Elon Musk saw its potential. Together with his brother, he started a company called Zip2. The idea was simple: help businesses appear online. Today that sounds obvious. Back then it was revolutionary. The early days were brutal. Elon worked constantly, sometimes sleeping in the office, living almost entirely for the company. The sacrifices eventually paid off. Zip2 began growing rapidly. Investors noticed, customers arrived, and eventually the company was acquired. The sale made Elon Musk a millionaire. Most people would have celebrated, maybe bought a luxury house, maybe retired early. Elon did neither. Instead, he immediately started planning his next company. Elon's next vision focused on money, specifically how people moved money online. At the time, online payments were complicated and inefficient. Elon believed there had to be a better solution. He founded a company called X.com. Eventually, it evolved into what we now know as PayPal. PayPal transformed internet payments. For the first time, sending money online became simple. The company grew rapidly. Millions of users joined. The platform became essential to the growing internet economy. Then came the moment that changed Elon's life forever. PayPal was acquired. The deal earned Elon Musk hundreds of millions of dollars. Suddenly, he had more money than he could ever realistically spend. Most entrepreneurs would have protected their wealth, but Elon Musk had bigger ambitions. He wasn't interested in simply becoming rich. He wanted to build the future. Instead of enjoying his fortune, Elon invested nearly all of it into two companies, Tesla and SpaceX. At the time, both ideas seemed absurd. Electric cars were considered unrealistic. Private space companies were considered impossible. Industry experts doubted him. Investors doubted him. The media doubted him. Many people believed he was making a huge mistake. But Elon saw things differently. He believed electric vehicles would eventually replace gasoline cars, and he believed humanity needed to become a multi-planetary species. These weren't business opportunities, they were missions. Unfortunately, both missions quickly ran into problems. Tesla struggled with production. Costs skyrocketed. Deadlines were missed. SpaceX experienced rocket failure after rocket failure. Millions of dollars disappeared. Every failed launch brought the company closer to collapse. The pressure became overwhelming. And then came 2008. 2008 was a nightmare. The financial crisis was devastating economies around the world. Investors became cautious. Money became scarce. Tesla was running out of cash. SpaceX was running out of cash. And Elon Musk was running out of options. At one point, both companies were fighting for survival. One more major failure could have ended everything. Elon later admitted that he was nearly broke. His fortune had been poured into his companies. He had taken risks that most people would never consider. Then came another SpaceX launch. The pressure was enormous. Failure could mean the end. Success could save the company. The rocket launched. And this time, it worked. For the first time, SpaceX successfully reached orbit. The breakthrough changed everything. Soon after, NASA awarded SpaceX a major contract. The company survived. Tesla also secured enough funding to stay alive. Both companies escaped disaster. Barely. The empire had survived by inches. For years, Tesla remained controversial. Critics claimed electric cars would never become mainstream. Tesla kept moving forward. New vehicles were launched. Technology improved. Consumer interest exploded. Governments pushed for cleaner transportation. Demand increased worldwide. Tesla transformed from a struggling startup into one of the most valuable automotive companies in history. Factories appeared across multiple countries. Millions of vehicles were sold. The company became a symbol of innovation. And Elon Musk became one of the richest people on Earth. But Tesla wasn't the only company changing industries. For decades, rockets followed the same pattern. Launch, use once, throw away. SpaceX wanted to change that. The company focused on reusable rockets. Many experts believed it couldn't be done. SpaceX proved them wrong. Rocket landings that once seemed impossible became routine. Launch costs dropped dramatically. The space industry changed forever. Then came Starlink. Thousands of satellites orbiting Earth, providing internet access across the globe. SpaceX evolved beyond rockets. It became one of the most important technology companies in the world, and its value continued climbing. Higher, and higher, and higher. Today, Elon Musk's influence extends across multiple industries: electric vehicles, space exploration, artificial intelligence, satellite communications, online payments. Few entrepreneurs in history have built so many influential companies. Supporters call him a visionary. Critics call him controversial. But regardless of opinion, his impact cannot be ignored. He took risks that most people considered impossible. Many of those risks nearly destroyed him. Some changed the world. The story of Elon Musk isn't just about money. It's about ambition, risk, persistence, and the willingness to bet on ideas long before anyone else believes in them. From a child reading books in South Africa to one of the most influential entrepreneurs of the modern era, his journey proves that extraordinary achievements often begin with extraordinary risks. And perhaps that's the biggest lesson from Elon Musk's story. The future doesn't belong to the people who play it safe. It belongs to the people willing to build what others believe is impossible.